Welcome back to the Daily Bitcoin 5. 5 stories every day that matter to Bitcoin. Today on the Bitcoin 5, the White House is formalizing the US strategic Bitcoin reserve structure. Let's go. Before the stories, the Bitcoin price check. Current price? About $63,100. Bitcoin has staged an impressive recovery over the past 4 days, climbing 1.8% from about $62,000 and remains relatively flat over the past 4 weeks, less than 1%. The most striking movement comes from the 4-year view. Bitcoin has surged an extraordinary 206.8% from about $20,600 in July 2022, demonstrating its long-term resilience despite a 7.5% pullback from its 4-month high of about $68,200. Story 5. BlackRock increases strategy preferred share position by $7 million. BlackRock's $14 trillion iShares Preferred and Income Securities ETF increased its holdings in strategies STRC, STRF, STRK and STRD preferred shares by $7 million, bringing its total position to $656 million, representing 4.9% of the entire ETF. The move demonstrates continued institutional confidence in Strategy's digital credit structure despite recent Bitcoin sales. BlackRock's growing exposure to Strategy's preferred shares provides the company with additional capital support for future Bitcoin acquisitions. The preferred shares pay regular dividends while giving investors exposure to Strategy's Bitcoin treasury strategy without direct equity ownership. Story 4. SpaceX joins Nasdaq 100 as third Bitcoin holder. Alongside Tesla, SpaceX officially joins the Nasdaq 100 index, becoming the index's third Bitcoin holder alongside sister company Tesla and Strategy. With SpaceX's addition, Elon Musk now controls 2 companies in the Nasdaq 100 that collectively hold 30,221 Bitcoin on their balance sheets. The inclusion of SpaceX in the prestigious index means that passive investors in Nasdaq 100 funds will now have exposure to 3 different publicly traded Bitcoin treasury companies. This represents growing Bitcoin penetration into traditional equity indices and retirement portfolios. Story 3. Michael Saylor's Strategy announced it sold 3,588 Bitcoin for $216 million to fund quarterly dividends on its digital credit securities. As of July 5th, the company still holds a massive 843,775 Bitcoin in reserves plus $2.55 billion in USD reserves. The sale briefly pushed Bitcoin below $62,000, liquidating $60 million in long positions within 10 minutes. The company maintains its long-term Bitcoin accumulation strategy while using minimal sales to service its capital structure. Story 2. President Trump. I've become a big crypto guy. President Donald Trump made strong pro-Bitcoin statements when asked whether Bitcoin would be included in Trump accounts, declaring, "I've become a big crypto guy, I'm a fan." In separate remarks, Trump emphasized that a lot of people are using Bitcoin and added, "I don't think anybody realizes how powerful it is." The comments signal continued high-level political support for Bitcoin and cryptocurrency adoption in the United States. Story 1. White House formalizing US strategic Bitcoin reserve structure. The White House confirmed it is actively structuring the US strategic Bitcoin reserve, working to build the legal and operational framework to formally manage the government's existing 328,372 Bitcoin holdings, worth approximately $25 billion and representing 1.6% of Bitcoin's circulating supply. Critically, every coin was seized from criminals through asset forfeitures. Not a single Bitcoin was purchased, and the government has committed to never selling any of it. That's today's Bitcoin 5. Let me know your favourite story from today in the comments below, and subscribe now so tomorrow's update lands directly in your feed. I'll see you tomorrow.